Hey, it's Tammy, and this is another episode of Where's the Sun? However, I don't know where the sun is today because I haven't looked. Um, I had kind of shut down my Facebook page a couple months ago, a month ago, something like that. Um, but I've decided that it's time to bring it all back. What has been happening in this world lately is kind of crazy. I'm not going to get into that at all, other than I needed to take some space due to my open centers. And this is really kind of what this is about, because I've noticed some things lately, and I can, again, guess where people's open centers are, so I know that it's relevant to a lot of people. So when you have an open center, you take in the energy of the people around you, and you take in the energy of the community, the whatever. Any person, place, thing, newscast, work stress, anything like that, your open center is going to absorb that type of energy and make it bigger. So what happened with me is I have an open G center and I have an open will center. So I will say the will center hasn't been my problem. I've actually been exploring the energies of the will center with someone else who also has an open will center, so it's been kind of cool. That aside, my open G center has to do with direction and identity. And I will say that taking a step back and really focusing on my identity and direction took a little bit of time. And I think where I'm headed now is awesome. I'll get there somehow because it's open. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get there, but I'll get there. And I've honed my open center enough that other people's identity and other people's directions aren't going to supersede my own. And that's what open centers can do sometimes. So if you have an open head or an open ajna, you're picking up the thoughts and beliefs of other people or other things that are around you. I say things because it could be a situation. It could be, you watch a TV and that gets in there. Energy comes in all different forms. I think we're all aware of that. If you have an open emotional solar plexus, you're going to be picking up the emotions of a lot of people around you. And I'll be honest, even though I've been doing this for I don't know how many years now, I still see when I write an email or a text or explain a story that people with open emotional solar plexus pick up feelings about what I'm saying, even though if I feel no feelings when I'm relating that information or just sitting there. So when you start to get that weird feeling, make sure you're checking that it's your feeling and not somebody else's. I've seen a lot of open root stuff going on lately, and I've grabbed onto some of that energy too because I've been cleaning out my house as I can. I do still go to work full time, but in my spare time, I've been doing a ton of cleaning out, which feels great. And then for people with like an open spleen, you could be feeling a lot of fear of others. If you live with somebody or are around somebody a lot who has a totally open spleen and none of the gates around the spleen are defined, they're going to pick up any definition you have in or around your spleen. So that can result in fear. Again, I do feel a lot of my fears and I do understand my fears, but I often don't understand what I'm passing on to other people. And it's nobody's fault. It's like not knowing you're sick and passing that on. It's just energy, and it's never personal. So if you say are at work or doing something and you're constantly thinking, what about me? What about me? What about me? Like, where's mine? You can look at your open will centers and see what has been going on or who you have been around that's kind of making you absorb that energy. Like, there are some people who want to do God's work. They want to do social work. They want to work and give themselves to others. Yet they have open emotional solar plexus, whatever. And that energy of people being homeless, of people being sick, of death, of addictions, of all of that weight ends up in your open centers. So it's really important to clear those out. And I guess that's kind of my new mission. Is if you haven't had a chart, I should get to that. If you've never seen your chart, send me your information. You can message me through here. My email's on here, my website. I'm going to put my Facebook page up again shortly, because I think it's an important work. I think there's a lot that can be said for where you put your attention once you learn your human design chart. But anyway, the chart and the first summary are absolutely free. If after that you want a more in-depth reading, I can do those. I do them virtually or remotely, so I can be on the phone and record it, or I can send you a video like this, or it can be on paper and you can ask questions back and forth, whatever. Those I don't do for free, but my price points will be updated by the end of the day as well. So I guess that's really all I was thinking, other than this crystal that I got. It's funny, I drove to Harvard, Mass a few years back to get this crystal, and I also got a deck of intuitive cards with it, which I'm not really sure where they are or where this crystal has been. But it's really funny because one of the things that they had said about this crystal is, like, you'll put it somewhere, and then when you go to find it, it won't be there, and you'll find it somewhere else. And that, I guess, has happened because I haven't seen this in the longest time, and I have a little, I don't know, I'd call it a box of crystals at my windowsill, which I'm looking at right now, and this was on top. So that's interesting. It's really pretty. It's green. You can't really see it, but it's almost clear. I forget what it's called. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope that if there have been any struggles or illness or, anything in life that's kind of got you down, that everyone understands, well, I'll be okay at the end of this. So stay tuned for more videos. Like I said, I didn't even look to see where the sun was today. But you can expect more. I know I say that all the time and I don't follow through, but I'm following through because I have some directions and some goals that I've set for myself. So take care, everybody. Talk soon. Bye.